The 2014 Ford Escape. Detail changes refined the best-selling Ford Escape for 2014, including a new backup camera and better towing compatibility when equipped with the clever foot-activated power tailgate. The biggest other change to celebrate? A price cut of over $1,000 on the sporty Titanium EcoBoost trim versus 2013. Full versus partial on 2013 and before. Leather trim inside the titanium specification is joined by a gigantic available moonroof and a new style of wheels, in what Ford calls 18-inch sparkle nickel-painted aluminum. The Escape still carries much of its concept car style onto the roads even without the upgraded titanium's xenon and LED lights. The proportions are firmly modern but maintain a sense of adventure with tough plastic for the fenders as sills. Overall, this redesign of the previous boxy Escape is a large leap, perhaps 2 or 3 normal generations in a single bound. As such, the tech underneath also matches the future tech mission of the exterior styling. 3 available engines and a twin-clutch automatic are at the very forefront of tech in the crossover space, where the RAV4 and CR-V still bumble along with dated 4-bangers and thirsty transmission setups. Is there anything slower than a Honda driver on the phone? The Escape's appeal is very solid in the crossover market, even with a price range that can grow far larger than its budget rivals. In top specification, this is truly the thinking man's Evoque, a mechanically identical sibling of the Mini Range Rover, but for almost exactly half the price at all trim levels. In the real world, is the Escape as sporty as the Mazda Cx-5, or as big as the brand new 2014 Nissan Rogue that arrives at dealers in November? Click past the jump for the full review of the 2014 Ford Escape, including all the new colors and trim options to go along with the latest backup camera and sync technology. Exterior. The Escape is still looking very sharp for 2014, nearly a year since its launch on American shores. The slower-than-normal rollout of the new Escape partially explains why it is not a more frequent sight on the roads, but things are now at full production capacity to sat unprecedented buyer demand. All Escapes are pretty sharp on the road, with only a marginal style demerit for the cheapest trim levels. All wear 17-inch or greater wheels with largely body-color trims throughout. The biggest difference between titanium trim and the others is up front, where the base models lose the LED accent in the lower headlights and also the fog lights from down below. The lower lamp becomes a dark orange blinker element, which is not as premium on the road. The standard privacy glass in back and LED brake lights do wonders for the Escape style in traffic, where it even makes the twin turbocharged Explorer Sport look quite normal. 2014 Ford Escape key updates. Hands-free liftgate will be available with Class 2 trailer tow package. Late availability. Sync now available with Uplink 4-way manual passenger seat now. Standard new full leather trimmed seats. Standard on titanium. New rear view camera. Standard on all series. New exterior colors, sunset metallic and carrot gold. Late availability. New standard wheel on titanium, 18-inch sparkle nickel painted aluminum interior. The Escape's cabin is largely carryover for 2014, aside from the addition of a standard 4-way manual adjustment for the passenger seat. A bit shocking that it did not include that before, but no mind. The cabin is futuristic and a very easy place to become an expert in all the coolest in-car technology. From Bluetooth calls, to sync voice activation, to the onboard media and entertainment choices, the Escape is a very different type of car than even luxury cars from 2005. The backup camera addition is welcome, as one of the main limitations of the new Ford designs is limited visibility, at least versus the previous model, and its thin and upright windshield glass. For the Evoque experience inside, the creme leather and huge twin-pane moonroof are very nice luxuries. Drivetrain, suspension and brakes. No news here aside from a big price cut for the titanium trim, but at the expense of losing the standard 240 horsepower EcoBoost engine. The 1.6-liter EcoBoost is now standard. Front or AWD is available on the mid-spec SE and the titanium up top, and all the engines run a standard 6-speed automatic. The PowerShift Ford dual-clutch transmission is a world better than it was when first launched here on the Focus in 2011. Continual software refinements are better able to address some of the very few complaints about it being choppy in city traffic. Besides that, all the coolest parts of the DCT are present in the Escape. This means snappy changes and much better control of the car when in the mountains or on a track. Ford was a bit sneaky when severing ties with Jaguar Land Rover, agreeing on generous future deals to provide them engines, but selectively withholding significant tech like this twin-clutch automatic. Sprint pace is pretty relaxed in the two lower specifications, but nears 8.0 seconds flat with the 2.0-liter EcoBoost. 2014 Ford Escape performance details, pricing and availability. The Escape is available now at Ford stores nationwide. 2014 Ford Escape prices. Competition. Mazda Cx-5. The Cx-5 is also a fresh crossover with a sporty driving demeanor. A more powerful optional engine cuts the original Cx-5 sprint times very nicely, while the base model comes standard with a manual transmission. Base Cx-5s look a bit better than base Escapes, but overall they are very closely matched in most areas. The Cx-5 does win on the max possible highway mileage, where its 36 mpg rating is the best of any crossover. Nissan Rogue. Brand new and revealed this week, the new Rogue is looking sharp with a classy new nose design and an optional third row of seats for the first time. The Rogue's LEDs are slightly more impressive than the Escape Titanium's LED style, and the Nissan even offers LED low beams for the headlights. Conclusion. For one of the most stylish and easy driving crossover, the Escape's bestseller status seems like a sure thing in the future. Something about a nimble but high platform even kept the boxy previous generation in buyers' good graces. The latest Focus handling eagerness is refined a bit, with a dash of fusion-like settings to make the handling even more relaxing. The Escape Titanium is still a very impressive machine, least of all because it shares nearly everything with the Range Rover Evoque. As cool as the Evoque is, does it really seem worth twice the price? Escape price range, about $23,000 to $32,000. Evoque price range, about $44,000 to $59,000. A price cut of the top titanium trim even lops about $1,200 off the price for the 2014 model year. There's no escaping it, Ford has done a great job on this crossover. Love it. Classy and cute styling. The base orange blinkers are appealing on the road. Titanium's larger wheels and LED lights will be tempting for many buyers. Price cut. If you have a pulse and like driving, skip the RAV4 and CR-V in favor of the Escape. Leave it. Crowded segment. Escape still seems new, but not compared to Cx-5 or Rogue. A little stingy with equipment at the base price level. Where is the hybrid? Lots of engines with confusing size versus performance and price.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.